intermission, during which you may purchase concessions in the lobby. After Act 2, you will have a shorter 10-minute intermission, during which we ask that you be back in your seats as soon as possible. You don't want to miss that. We understand that many of you are parents and family members of actors we have. We don't mind if you take pictures, but please make sure that your flash is off before you press the button. Any small children in the audience? We're happy to have them here, but if they happen to cause a disruptance or become upset, we ask that you take them out into the lobby until they settle down. Ringers and alarms, we ask that you turn those off for the duration of the show, and we ask that you do not talk. The actors have worked very hard on this, and we don't want to disrupt them, nor do we want to spoil the experience for any of your fellow audience. And that being said, that's all I have to say. Thank you for coming, and without further ado, Rossview High's production of Our Town.
Mr. York, Mr. Crane, Mr. Kidwell, and many, many more. The name of the town is Grover's Corners, New Hampshire, just across the Massachusetts line. The first day will show May 9th, 1901, and the time, just before dawn. It's a lovely little town. Over there we have our railroad tracks, shortly past the Polish town, where some Plymouth families live. Over there lies all of our churches. We have the Congregational and the Baptist and the Hollow down by the river. We have many beautiful things over here in our town, but most importantly, is right here, Main Street, lined with hitching posts and horses. As a matter of fact, the first automobile will come by in around 5 years. Baker Cartwright is the one who owns it. There's the big white house there at the top of the hill. Over here lies our drugstore and Mr. Morgan's general store. Most people manage to look into those shops at least twice per day. And over there are our schools, a little farther over is the high school. At late afternoons, you can always hear children running amok. It's a beautiful, small, little town. By now, it's around the time most people are getting up, so few lights are on. But over there in that Polish town, a mother just gave birth to twins. And our doctor was the one to take care of it. Speaking of which, right here, Dr. Gibbs' house, the back doors over there. And over here is Mrs. Gibbs' garden, filled with all kinds. We have heliotropes and lots of burdock. Meanwhile, over here is the Webb house. Edgar Webb is the one who releases our newspaper, the Grover's Corner Sentinel. And over here is Miss Webb's garden. It's much like this here, however, with lots of sunflower as well. And right in front, a big butternut tree. It's a beautiful town. Doug Gibbs should be coming down any moment now, which also means that the Albany train should be coming by. If I remember correctly, that was 5:45 for Boston. Which, of course, means that we also have Miss Gibbs and Miss Webb coming downstairs to make breakfast for their children. Now, I'm sorry to say, but Dr. Gibbs will die around 1930. 4 years from now. His wife died first. Her daughter married an insurance man in Canton, Ohio. He went up to visit and died there. But the wife was brought back and now he's buried there at the top of the hill. And Dr. Gibbs should be along his way on Main Street now. Ah, yes, there he is. Now, Doc Gibbs himself, he received the call for that Polish mother a little late 1 this morning. An early bird hits the worm. Right behind him, Joe Proud, delivering our morning newspaper.
Morning, Doc Gibbs.
Good morning, Joe.
Anybody been sick, Doc?
No, just some twins born over in Polish town.
Go to visit them?
Yes, I'll take it. Anything interesting going on in the world since Wednesday?
Oh, yes, sir. My teacher, Miss Foster's giving us to a fellow for the concourse.
I declare. How do you boys feel about that?
Of course
How's your knee, Joe?
Oh, fine, Dog. You don't know anything about it at all. Just like you said, the sun was going to rain.
What's it telling you today? Going to rain?
No, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Knee ever make a mistake?
No, sir.
Now, let me tell you something about that Joe Crowell there. Now, Joe was a genius in his class, always graduated top. As a matter of fact, when he graduated, went to Massachusetts Tech. He also graduated top of his class there. Was written in the Boston papers and everything. He was going to be a great engineer, Joe was. Until the war had broken out in France, and he died there. All that education went to nothing.
Giddy up, Bessie.
Howie Newsom, coming by to deliver the milk.
Morning, Doc. Good morning, Allie. Somebody said a pair of twins born over at Mrs. Gorolowski's. Twins, eh? This town is getting bigger every year. It's gonna rain, Howie. No, fine day. Now burn through. Come on, Bessie. Hello, Bessie. How old is she, Howie? Oh, going on 17. Beth's all mixed up about the root ever since the Lockhart stopped taking her for the milk every day. She wants to leave him a quart, just the same. Keeps scolding me the whole trip.
Good morning, Howie.
Good morning, Miss Gibbs. Doc's just coming down the street.
Is it? It seems like our next day.
Yes, something went wrong with the separator. Don't know what it was. Doc, Howie.
Children! Children! Lighten it up!
Come on, Bessie.
George! Back up! Everything all right, honey?
Yes, I declare. Easy as kittens.
Bacon will be ready in a minute. Sit down and drink your coffee. You can catch a couple hours sleep this morning, can't you?
Miss Wentworth's coming at 11. Suppose you know what it's about, too. Her stomach ain't what it ought to be.
Hopeful. We'll get more than 3 hours sleep, right, kids? I don't know what's going to become of you. I do wish I could get you to go away someplace on a real trip. I think it would do you some good.
Emily, it's time to get up. Wally, 7 o'clock.
I declare, you've got to speak with George. It seems like something's come over him lately. I can't get him to help me with anything. He won't even cut me some wood.
Is he sassy to you?
No, just whines. All he thinks about is that baseball. George! Rebecca! You're late for school! George!
George, look sharp.
Yes, Bob.
Don't you hear your mother calling you? Suppose I go upstairs and get about 40 minutes.
Children, it is 7 o'clock. Wally, you wash yourself up good, or I'm going to come up there and do it myself. Mom, just not there.
Don't make a noise. Father's down all night and needs his rest. I ironed the wash degree dress for you special.
Mama, I hate that dress.
Rebecca!
Every day I go to school just like a sick turkey.
Rebecca, always very nice.
Mama, George is running so at me.
I'll come up and slap both of you, that's what I'll do.
We actually have a factory in our town as well. It actually makes blankets. Of course, the Cartwrights are the ones who owns it. And believe me when I say it has brought them a fortune.
Children, now I won't have it. Breakfast is just as good as every other meal, and I will not have you wobbling it down like wolves. It'll stunt your growth. That's a fact. Wally, put away your book.
Oh, Mom! In like 10 minutes, I can learn about Canada.
You know the rules as well as I do. There are no books at the kitchen table. As for me, I'd rather have my children
might make him discontented with Grover's Corner to go traipsing about Europe. Better leave well enough alone. Every 2 years, we make that trip to the battlefields of the Civil War. And the amount of times I've gone up those hills, walking around every bush, pacing it all out like we were going to buy it.
Well, Mr. Webb just admires the way Dr. Dibb knows everything about the Civil War. Mr. Webb's got a good mind and all, but he doesn't know as much about Napoleon or the Civil War. Not like Dr. Dibbs. He is the greatest expert this country has ever had. Nothing to say.
It's a fact. Doc Gibbs never so happiest when he's in Antietam or Gettysburg.
Well, I tell you what, if that second-hand man comes and tries to sell it again, you take it. Then you'll get to go see Paris. Just drop hints from time to time. That's how I saw the Atlantic, you know.
I'm sorry I mentioned it. Only it seems to me that once in your life, before you die, you ought to see a country where they don't speak in English and don't even want to.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you very, very much. Now, we have some free time here, as well as supposing that you all would like to learn a little bit more about our town. Kind of a scientific amount. So I've invited Professor Willard of the State University to come by and give us a few words of wisdom. Is Professor Willard here? Ah, yes. Well, wait to meet you, Professor. Of course. Now, please take a seat. Now, what do you have to tell us about our town?
Well, Grover's Corners, let me see. Grover's Corners lies on the old Pleistocene granite of Appalachian Range. I may say it's some of the oldest land in the world. We're quite proud of that fact. A shelf of devotedly basalt crosses it with vestiges of Mesozoic shale and some sandstone surroundings. Oh, but that's all recent, 200-300 million years old. Some highly interesting fossils have been found. I may say, unique fossils, just 2 miles outside of Texas cow pasture. They can be seen at the museum in our university at any time. That is, at any reasonable time. Shall I read some of Professor Gruber's notes on the situation? The mean precipitation?
We actually don't have any time for that. So how about you give us a little words about the people of Grover's Corners?
Oh, yes. Anthropological data. Early Amerindian stock. Comanche tribes. No evidence over the 10th century of this area. Now entirely disappeared. Possible traces in 3 families. Migration toward the end of the 17th century of English braculus and other blue-eyed stuff. For the most part. Since then, some Slav and Mediterranean.
And how about the population?
Oh, within the town limits? 2,650.
Actually, Professor.
Oh, yes, indeed. The population, at the moment, is 2,642. The postal district brings in 507 more, making a total of 3,149. Mortality and birth rates are constant. By McPherson's gauge, 6.032.
Thank you, Professor Willard. We are honored for your time. I'm sure it's very valuable. Anyway, how about we learn more about the political amounts of our town? We'll have our own very own editor Webb come take care of it. Mr. Webb, what are you here today? Mr. Webb?
He'll be down in a minute. He just cut a sandal eating an apple.
Lovely. Thank you, Miss Webb.
Charles! Everyone is waiting!
Mr. Webb is our editor for the Grover's Corners Sentinel, and he's proud to give some words of wisdom. Honored to meet you, sir. What would you like to tell us about our own town?
Well, I don't have to tell you, we're on here by a board of selectmen. All males here but at the age of 21. Women vote indirect. We're lower middle class. We're 20 from professional men, 10% of other laborers. Politically, we are 86% Republican, 6% Democrat, 4% Socialist, rest indifferent. Religiously, we are 85% Protestants, 12% Catholic, rest indifferent.
Have you any comments, Mr. Webb?
Very ordinary town, if you ask me. Bit better behaved than most. Probably a lot lower.
That's true. Actually, as a matter of fact, why don't we open the floor for the audience members? Do we have anyone who has any questions they would like to ask Mr. Webb?
Excuse me? Is there much drinking in Grover's Corners?
Well, may I drunks, but they're always having their remorses whenever an evangelist comes into town. No, ma'am, I'd say liquor, not a thing this whole town here, except for the medicine chest. Like good old snake bite, always was.
Is there no one in town?
I'm sorry. Where are you? I cannot see you. Please stand up.
Yeah. Is there no one in town aware of social injustice and industrial inequality?
Well, ma'am, everybody here is something terrible. Seems to me they'd rather argue about who's rich and who's poor.
Then why don't they do something about it?
Well, I don't know. Guess we're all hunting like everybody else for the diligent and sensible to rise to the top, and the lazy and fulsome to sink to the bottom. But it ain't easy to find. Meanwhile, we do all we can to help those who can't help themselves, and those who can, we leave alone. Any other questions?
Oh, Mrs. Webb. Mrs. Webb, is there any culture of love between Roman partners?
Well, ma'am, there ain't much. Not in the sense you mean. Come to think of it, there's some girls that play piano down at the high school commencement. But they ain't happy about it. No, man, there ain't much. But maybe this is the best place to tell you that we've got many pleasures of a kind. We like the sun coming up over the mountains in the morning. We all notice a good deal about the birds. We pay a lot of attention to them. We like to watch the change of the seasons. Yes, we all know about them. But you're right, man. There isn't much. We've got Robinson Crusoe. In the Bible. And the Bible. Candle Gorgo. Yes, we all know about those.
Whistler's mother.
Whistler's mother. That is a good one. Whistler's mother. But other than those things, that's about as far as we go.
Well done. Thank you, Mrs. Webb.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Webb. We are honored to have you. Anyway, it is much later at night now at Grover's Corner. Everyone's eating their dinner. All 2,642 hands have all been washed, and everyone is starting to settle down. We actually have Mr. Webb getting ready to mow his own lawn. Of that 9 in 10 men believe that it is a privilege to mow their own lawn. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's much later than I thought. The children should be getting home from high school any moment now.
I can't, Lois. I've got to go home and help my mother. I promised.
Emily, walk simply. Just who do you think you are today?
Mama, you're terrible. 1 minute you tell me to stand up straight, and the next minute you're calling me names. I just don't listen to you.
Golly, Emily, I've never gotten a kiss from such a great lady before.
Oh, you better be playing in the fields, young man. There's no reason for you to be playing baseball in the street.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Forrest. Hello, lady.
Hello, George.
Say, you made awfully fine speech in class today.
Well, I was really ready to talk about the Monroe Doctrine, but Miss Corcoran made me talk about the Louisiana Purchase instead. I worked an awful long time in both of them.
Gee, it's funny, Emily. I can see just the top of your head from my window when you're working late at night on your homework.
Why can you?
Say, I don't see how you can sit still so long. Guess it's just like school.
I just think it's something a person's got to go through.
Yeah.
I don't mind it really, it helps pass the time.
Say, what if we create some sort of telegraph system from my window to yours, and we can give you a hint or two on algebra problems? Why not the answers? Of course not, Emily. Just a hint.
I think hints are allowed. So, George, if you get stuck, you can whistle to me and I'll give you some hints.
You're just naturally smart, I guess.
Suppose it's just the way a person's born.
Yeah. Well, I want to be a farmer, and my Uncle Luke said that I go on his farm, and if I'm any good, I can just gradually have it.
You mean the house and everything?
Yeah. Well, I better get enough baseball practice. Oh, good afternoon, Melbourne.
Good afternoon, George.
So long, Emily.
So long, George. Emily, will you help me come string along some new themes? That George is going to have a real conversation, didn't he? Why, he must be growing up. How old would he be? Oh, I don't know. Yes, of course I will.
Mama, do you think I'm good looking?
Why, yes, of course you are. All my children have good features, and I'd be ashamed if not.
Mama, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, am I pretty?
Oh, Emily, I'm so done with this foolishness. You have a nice, young, pretty face, and I will not be hearing the rest of this.
But, Mama, were you pretty?
Yes. Yes, I was. I was the prettiest girl in town next to Mamie Cartwright.
Well, Mama, you gotta say something about me. Am I pretty enough to get anybody, to get someone interested in me?
Oh, Emily, you make me tired. You have a pretty enough face for all normal purposes. Now, come along and take that bowl with you.
Mom, you're no help at all.
Thank you once again, ladies. Now, I'd like to take a break to talk about something a little more serious. The Cartwright interests have been building up, or will be installing a cornerstone in Grover's Corners for people 1,000 years from now to dig up. Meanwhile, some research fellows have put together a special kind of silicate glue for all that breeding material. So, after getting the marble from Vermont, they've asked me what they should put in that cornerstone. So, I'm putting in a copy of this exact play, and another one of William Shakespeare's, and the Declaration of Independence. The truth is, we don't know much about how people used to live. In Babylonian times, all we know is some wheat contracts and the sales of slaves. But every night, those mothers would cook dinner. They would sit around the table as the father came home late from work. The smoke would go up the chimney, and they'd sleep under the same stars. Even in Roman times, all we know is what's pieced together from the comedies and tragedies they wrote for their theater. So, I will show them what we were really like in the early New York provinces. The way that we were, the way that we live. Because that's the way we are. In our living and in our dying. Most importantly, in our marrying. Now, if my time is correct, with the Congregational Church is getting ready for their choir rehearsal. Simon Simpson is the one who will be involved. Today is just now lying down at the time.
Now look here, everybody. Music comes into the world, give us pleasure.
yourself comfortable, George. I'll only keep you a minute. George, how old are you?
Why, I'm 16, almost 17.
And what do you want to do once school is over?
Why, you don't know, I want to get off Bruce Farm.
And you'll be willing, will you, to hoe and hay all day, wake up early, and milk and feed the stock?
Why, of course I will. What do you mean, Pa?
Well, George, today while I was in my office, I heard a funny sound. And what do you think that sound was? It was your mother, chopping wood. There you see your mother, getting up early, cooking meals all day long, washing and ironing, and she still has to go into the backyard and chop wood. I guess she just got tired of asking you. She just gave up and decided it was easy enough to just do it herself. And then you eat her meals, and then you put on the clothes that she keeps nice for you, and then you run off, play baseball. Like she's just some hired girl that we keep around the house, but don't like very much. Well, I knew all I had to do was call your attention to it. Here's a handkerchief, son.
Thanks, Pa.
George, I've decided to raise your spending money 25 cents a week. Not, of course, for chopping wood for your mother, because that is a gift that you give her. But because you're getting older, and I imagine there's lots of things that you must find to do with this. Let's see. Tomorrow's your payday. You can count on it. Rebecca will probably feel like she ought to have some more too. What could have ever happened to your mother? Choir practice never was as late as this before.
Why, it's only 8:30, Pa.
I'm not sure why she's in that old choir. She hasn't any more voice than an old crow. Traipsing around this time of night. It's about time you retire.
Yes, Pa.
Good night, Martha. Good night, Mr. Foster. Oh, I'll tell Mr. Webb he'll want to put it in the paper.
My, it's late. Good night, Irma. Great choir practice, wasn't it? Myrtle Webb, look at that moon. Potato weather for sure.
Naturally, I didn't want to say a word about it from the others. But now that we're alone, this is the worst scandal there ever was in this town.
What?
Simon Simpson.
Now, Luella.
Luella, he's the organist of the church. Drinking from year after year. We know he was drunk tonight.
We all know about Mr. Stimson, and we all know about the troubles he's been through. And so does Dr. Ferguson. And if Dr. Ferguson keeps allowing him to come in, the best thing he can do is just not to notice it.
Not to notice it. What is getting worse?
No, it isn't. I have been his choir twice as long as you have, and it is not happening nearly as often. I hate to go in on a night like this, but I must. Those children will be up till all out. Good night, Leo.
You can get home safe, Luella?
Yes, it's as bright as day. In fact, I think I see Mr. Soames scowling in the window now. You think he's been to a dance that will carry on.
You're late enough.
Ain't later than usual.
And you stopping at the corner to talk with a bunch of hens?
Now don't be grouchy, Frank. I'm not telling you heliotrope in the moonlight. Isn't that wonderful? Say, what did you do while I was away?
I read, as usual. What were the girls gossiping about tonight?
Oh, well, let me tell you, Frank, there was something to gossip about.
Simon Stinson far gone, was he?
Worst I've ever seen him. I don't know how to get along. Dr. Ferguson can't forgive him forever.
I suppose I know more about Simon Stinson's affairs than anybody else in this town. Some people just aren't built for small town life. I don't know how that'll end, but the best thing we can do is leave it alone. Come on, get in.
No, not yet. Frank, I'm worried about you.
What are you worried about?
Well, I see it's my duty that you get a real rest and change. And when I get my legacy, I'm going to insist on it.
Now, Julia, there's no sense in bringing that back up again.
Frank, you're just unreasonable.
Come on, Julia, get in. It's getting late. Next thing you know, we'll catch you dead of cold. I I gave George a piece of my mind tonight. I reckon he'll have your wood chopped for a while anyway. No. Start going upstairs.
Seems like there's always something to pick up. You know, Mrs. Thompson always locks her front door every night. Everyone at that part of town does.
They're all getting city-fied. That's the trouble with them. They haven't anything fit to burgle, and everybody knows it.
Why, Rebecca, there's only room at one this window.
Well, let me look just a minute.
Use your own window.
I did, but there's no moon there. George, do you know what I think? I think the moon is getting nearer and nearer, and there'll be a big explosion.
Why, Rebecca, you don't know anything. If the moon was getting near, the guys sit all night on their telescopes to see it first. And they tell the newspapers, and they would write all about it.
George, do you think the moon is shining on South America, Canada, and half the whole world?
Well, probably is.
Around 9 o'clock now. Most people are getting ready to head to sleep with the stars completely shining and burning. But we still have Constable Warren coming down to check the doors, and Editor Webb coming by to put his paper to sleep.
Good evening, Bill.
Evening, Mr. Webb.
Quite a moon.
Yep.
Are quiet tonight?
Simon Spencer has been wandering around all night. His wife went to go look for him. So I turned around and kept walking. Oh, there he is.
Good evening, Simon. Tom seems to have settled down for the night pretty well. Good evening. Yes, Tom seems to have settled down for the night pretty well. I guess we better do the same. Simon, can I walk along the way with you? Good night.
Mr. Webb, I don't know what's going on.
Well, just gonna pack a trouble. One thing after another. Oh, Bill, you see my boy smoking cigarettes? You just give him a word. It's a lot of you done.
Mr. Webb, you blow some more cigarettes. This way. 1, 2, 3.
I hope not. Good night, Bill.
Good night, Mr. Webb.
Who's up there? Myrtle? Is that you?
No, it's me, Papa.
Why aren't you in bed?
I don't know, I just couldn't sleep yet with the moonlight being so wonderful and the smell of this good steamy throat. Can you smell it?
Yes. Haven't any troubles on your mind, Emily?
Troubles, Papa? No.
Well, enjoy yourself. And don't let your mother catch you. Good night, Emily.
Good night.
I never told you about that letter Jane Crofit got from the minister when she was sick. He wrote Jane a letter, and on the envelope it said this: Jane Crofit, the Crofit Farm, Grover's Corners, Sutton County, New Hampshire, the United States of America.
What's so funny about that?
Oh, listen, it's not finished. The United States of America, the continent of North America, the Western Hemisphere, the Earth, the solar system, the universe, the mind of God.
Why, what do you know?
And the postman brought it just the same.
What do you know?
Well, that brings us to the end of our first act, friends. There, of course, will be a 15-minute intermission with concessions on sale, and we shall see you then. Have passed by now. Yes, over 1,000 days have long since passed. In those 3 years, babies who weren't even born yet begun speaking full sentences. And young folk who used to bound up the flight stairs with ease can't do it quite so simply without their heart fluttering just a little bit more. However, in those 3 years, I must say, not much has changed. But one thing does remain constant: marriage. The first act is called A Daily Life. The second act, Love and Marriage. There is one more act to come after this, and I'm
sure some of you can put together what it can be about. Anyway, now we may return back to Grover's Corners. Much of it is as the same as we left it, however, now it has been raining. Absolute downpour of rain. Both Miss Gibbs and Miss Webb's gardens have been totally drenched by the pea vines and poles. Everything coming down in a tremendous downpour. Meanwhile, on Main Street, the rain begins to billow out like a curtain in the wind. I believe it should be any moment now. 5:45 for Boston. There it is. Which, of course, means that we have our very own Miss Gibbs and Miss Webb coming downstairs once again to make breakfast just as they always do. Now, I'm sure I don't need to explain to all our other women in the audience just how important these women's lives are. They each cook 3 meals a day, one of them for 20, the other one for 40. They each raise 2 children each, clean and wash the house, took care of everything that needed to be taken care of, and of course, never having nervous breakdown. It's like what one of those Middle Western poets said. You've got to have life to love life. You've got to love life to have life. It's what they call a vicious cycle.
Giddy up, Bessie.
Here comes Howie Newsom once again coming by to deliver the milk. And the morning paper being delivered again, but no longer by Joe Crowell, but instead by the younger brother, Cy, following the brother's footsteps.
Morning, Howie.
Morning, son. Anything in the papers I don't know?
Nothing much, except for news about the best baseball player Grover's Corners ever had, George Gibbs.
Reckon he is.
He could hit and run bases too.
Yep, mighty fine ball player.
I don't see how we can give up a thing like that just to get married. Would you, Howie?
Couldn't tell you, Si. Never had no fountain that way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, hey, I guess I can stop and talk if I mind to. Hey, you're up early, Bill.
Seeing if there's anything I can do to prevent a flood. The river has been rushing all night.
Well, South Crawler here is all worked up about George Gibbs retiring from baseball.
Yes, sir. That's how it goes. Back in '84, we had a wonderful ball player by the name of Hank Todd. Even George Gibbs couldn't touch him. Went down to Maine and became a parson. Hey, Howard, what's the word looking to you?
Oh, tain't bad. I think maybe it'll clear for good.
Good morning, Howie. Do you think it's going to rain again?
Good morning, Miss Gibbs. It rained so heavy last night, I think maybe it'll clear up.
Certainly hope it does.
How much did you want today?
Well, I'm about to have a house full of relations, Howie. Seems to me like I'll need 3 adults and 2 a cream.
Well, my wife says to tell you that we hope that they'll be very happy, Miss Gibbs. No, they will.
Well, thank you, Howie. Please tell your wife I hope that you and her make it to the wedding.
Oh, yes, we'll be there. We'll be there if we can. Oh, good morning, Miss Webb.
Oh, good morning. I know I asked you for 4 quarts of milk, but I really hope you can spare me another.
Yes, and 2 a cream.
Yes.
Ah.
Do you think it is going to keep raining?
Oh, well, I was just telling Miss Gibbs how it may lighten up. Miss Newsom told me to tell you as how we both hope they'll be very happy, Miss Webb. No, they will.
Thank you, and thank Mrs. Newsom. We hope to see you guys at the wedding.
Oh, yes, ma'am. We'll get there. Couldn't miss that. Come on, Bessie.
Well, Ma, the day has come. You're losing one of your chicks.
Oh, Frank Gibbs, don't say another word. I feel like crying every minute.
The groom's up shaving himself, only there ain't an awful lot to shave, whistling and singing like he is glad to this. Every now and then he says, I do to the mirror. But it don't sound too convincing to me.
All told, Frank, they're too young. I mean, I've seen to it that he's put warm things on and he's had his clothes arranged. Oh, Emily won't think of such things. He'll die of his death of cold within a week.
I was thinking of my wedding morning, Julia.
Don't start that, Frank.
I was the scaredest young fella in the state of New Hampshire. I thought I'd make a mistake for sure. And when I saw you coming down that aisle, I thought you were the prettiest girl I had ever seen. Only problem was, I'd never seen you before. to be a family man. That great gangling thing. I tell you, Julia, there's nothing so terrifying in this world as a son. The relationship between father and son is the darndest, awkwardest.
Mother and daughters don't picnic, let me tell you.
They'll have a lot of troubles, I suppose. That's none of our concern. Everybody has the right to their own troubles.
Well, people are meant to go by life 2 by 2. It's ain't natural to be lonesome.
You know one of the things I was scared of when I married you?
Go on with you.
I was afraid we wouldn't have material for conversation more than last us a couple weeks. I thought we would run out and we would eat our meals in silence, and that is a fact. Well, we've been conversing for over 20 years and haven't had any noticeable dry spells.
Well, good weather, bad weather, ain't very choice, but I always find something to say. Did you, hear Rebecca stirring about upstairs?
No, only day of the year she hasn't been managing everybody's business upstairs. She's hiding in a room, and I got the impression that she's crying.
Lord's sakes, got to stop. Rebecca! Rebecca, come downstairs!
Why, good morning, everybody. Only 5 hours left to live.
Where are you going, Lord Tibbs?
Why, across the gas to see my girl.
No, you must put on your overshoes. It's raining torrents. You'll catch your death of cold.
No, Ma, it's just a step.
No, you'll catch your death of cold and come all through the service.
George, do as your mother tells you.
Tomorrow morning, kill yourself in all weathers, but while you're in my house, you'll live by my rules. Thank you. I'm sure Mrs. Webb isn't used to gentlemen callers at 7 in the morning. Here. Cup of coffee first.
I'll be back soon. Why, good morning, Mother Webb.
Goodness, George, you frightened me. Now, you know I can ask you in for a minute, but I can't ask you to stay very long.
Why not?
You know the rules as well as I do. There is no way the groom can see his bride before he sees her in church on the wedding day.
Why, that's just a superstition. Oh, good morning, Mr. Webb.
Good morning.
Do you believe in that superstition?
There's a lot of common sense in some superstitions, George.
Millions have followed it, and I will not have you guys become the first to fly in the face of custom.
Well, how is Emily?
She hasn't awoke yet. Haven't heard a peep out of her all morning.
Emily is asleep?
Well, of course she is. We were up till all hours of the night packing and sewing. Now, I'll tell you what. You sit down here and have a cup of coffee with Mr. Webb, and I will go make sure she doesn't come down and surprise you. Don't be long.
Well, George, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Say, what sense could there be in a superstition like that?
A girl's head out to be full of clothes or one thing or another. Don't you think that might be it?
Why, yes, I've never thought of it that way.
A girl's apt to be a mite nervous on, I don't know, her wedding day?
I wish a fella could get married without all this marched up and down.
Every man that has ever lived has thought that way about it, George. But it hasn't been any use. It's the women folk who built up weddings, my boy. See, for a while now, the women folk have built it all on their own. The man looks pretty small at his wedding preparation. So there's women standing shoulder to shoulder, making sure the knot is tied in a public way.
You believe in it, don't you, Mr. Webb?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Don't you misunderstand me, my boy. Marriage's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing.
Yes, sir. Mr. Webb, how old were you when you got married?
Well, you see, I've just been off to college, taking some time to settle down. See, Mrs. Webb wasn't much older than what Emily is, but age doesn't have much to do with it. Not compared to
left.
I don't know. Was I going to say something? George, I was thinking of some advice my father gave me on the night of my death. Charles, he said. Charles, start out early, show him who's boss. He said. Best thing to do is give an order, even if it don't make sense. Then he said, Charles, if anything about your wife's conversation irritates you, her voice, conversation, anything, just get up and leave the house. Now make it clear to her. Oh, yes. And he said, never let your wife know how much money you have. Never.
Why, Mr. Webb, I don't think I could.
So I took the opposite of this advice, and I've been happy ever since. So let that be a lesson to you, George, to never ask advice on personal matters. George, are you going to raise chickens on your farm?
What?
Are you going to raise chickens on your farm?
Why, Luke sounded interested, but
You know, a book came to my office the other day. It was on the follow system, raising chickens. I would like you to read it. See, I'm thinking of starting a small way of my own in my backyard, and I'm thinking about putting an incubator in the cellar.
Charles, are you talking about an incubator again? I thought you'd be talking about something more worthwhile.
Well, Myrtle, if you would like to sit down here and give the boys some good advice, I'll just leave you alone with them and go upstairs.
George, Emily's coming downstairs and she would like to eat her breakfast. She sends you all of her love, but she does not want to see you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Myrtle, I guess you've never heard of the older superstition.
And what is that, Charles?
Since the caveman, no bridegroom should visit the father-in-law on the day of the wedding, ever. Or near it. Now remember that.
Thank you once again, everybody. Now there is another thing I would like to talk about. Young love and marriage. I'm always curious how something like marriage truly begins. I mean, think about it. You're 70 years old and you've practiced 50 years in law with that silver-headed woman by your side, and you've eaten over 50,000 lovely meals with her. How on earth do things like that begin? Well, George and Emily will be sharing the story the first time that they knew that they were meant for one another. But before they do, I would like you all to try to remember what it was like the first time that you were truly in love. It felt like you were sleepwalking through a haze. You were listening, but you weren't necessarily hearing. You were just a little bit crazy, for lack of a better term. I ask of you to please remember those times. Well, high school commencement had just begun, meaning that George and Emily have been elected for their new officers. George has been elected as a junior class president, meaning at the start of next year you will be the senior class president. And Emily has been elected as both secretary and the treasurer. I'm sure I don't need to tell you how much of a deal that is. Ah, here they are coming down Main Street now.
I can't, Louise. I've got to go home. Oh, Ernestine! Ernestine, won't you please come over and study Latin? Isn't that Cicero just the worst? Tell your mother you have to. Oh, goodbye, Helen. Goodbye, Fred.
Why, Emily, let me carry your books home.
Why, thank you. It's not far.
Why, Emily, hold on a minute. Say, Bob, if I'm late to baseball practice, start anyway. Throw over a few long high ones for me.
Oh, goodbye, Lizzie.
Goodbye, Lizzie. Emily, I'm glad you were elected too.
Thanks.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you, George.
Why, you've been treating me so funny lately.
Well, if you ask me, I might as well tell you right out. Goodbye, Miss Corcoran.
Goodbye, Miss Corcoran. What is it?
Well, I don't like this whole change that's come over you in the past year. And I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but I've got to tell the truth and shame the devil.
A change? What do you mean?
Well, up to a year ago, I used to like you a whole lot, George, and I'd watch you as you did everything because we'd been friends for so long, and then you started spending all your time at baseball, and you never stopped to speak to anybody anymore. Not even your family didn't, George. It's a fact. You've grown awful conceited and stuck up. That's what all the girls say. Even if they're not saying it to your face, that's what they're saying behind your back. And it hurts me when they say it, but I have to agree with them a little, George. I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but I can't be sorry I said it.
Why, I never knew such a change was happening. I guess it's hard for a fellow to let these faults creep into his character.
Well, I expect a man to be perfect, and I think he should be.
Why, I don't think it's quite possible to be perfect.
My father is. From what I can see, your father is. So I don't see why you shouldn't be too.
Why, I think it's the opposite. Men aren't naturally good, but girls are.
Well, you might as well know right now, George, that I'm not perfect, and it's not as easy for a girl to be as perfect as a man, because us girls were so nervous, and I don't know why I said all that about you, George. It's not the truth at all.
Emily?
And I suddenly feel like it's not important anyway.
Why? Would you like to get ice cream or something before you go home?
Why, thank you, Jordan. I would.
Ah, hello, George. Hello, Emily. It is great to see you all again. Please, yes, take a seat, take a seat. It is lovely to see you all. Oh, Emily, you look as if you've been crying. What's wrong?
Oh, why, she just had a fright, Mr. Morgan. She almost got hit by the hardware store wagon. Everyone knows Tom Huckins is a madman.
I'll say. Here, at least take some water, Emily. Now, what can I get for you?
I'll have a strawberry frosting, Mr. Morgan.
No, have an ice cream soda with me. 2 strawberry ice cream sodas, Mr. Morgan.
2 strawberry ice cream sodas coming lined up. I'll say, nowadays it's chaotic on Main Street. You have to look both ways before crossing the street. It's a mess. As a matter of fact, the state inspector came by not too long ago, and he actually told me that there are 253 horses over in Grover's Corners, which I think is absolutely chaotic. Now that there's all this new mess with automobiles. Why, as a matter of fact, I remember the days whenever a dog could sleep on Main Street without ever having to worry about a single thing in the whole wide world. Ugh, here are those sodas for you all. Oh, yes, Mr. Slocum, I'm coming.
You're so expensive.
No, don't think of that. Today we're celebrating our elections. And do you know what else we're celebrating?
No.
Why, we're celebrating the fact that I've got a friend who's good enough to tell me what ought to be told.
George, don't do that. I don't know why I said all of that.
Emily, stick to it. I'm glad you said it. But I have to ask you a favor. If I go off to state agricultural school, will you write me a letter once in a while?
Of course I will, George. Of course I will. I suppose that being away for 3 years, you might lose touch on things. And I know letters from Grover's Corners might not be the most interesting thing in the world, and it's definitely not very important when you think of all New Hampshire, but I certainly think it's a nice town.
Why, not a day will go by I don't want to know everything that happens here. I know that's just for sure.
Then I'll have to make my letters extra interesting.
Say, you know, every time I meet a farmer, I ask him if it's important to go to state agricultural school to be a good farmer.
What? George?
And most of them say it's even a waste of time. They say you can learn everything from those pamphlets the government hands out. And well, Uncle Luke's getting old and ready for me to take over tomorrow if I could.
No.
Why? And the way you're talking, meeting new people in other places, I don't see why I would ever want to do that.
Well, I don't know, George. It'd be important for you to go and learn all about dirt and soils and cattle judging and that sort of thing. Of course, I don't know.
Well, Emily, I'm going to make my mind right now. I won't go, and I'll tell Pa tonight.
Well, George, I don't see why you have to decide right now. It's a whole year away.
Why, Emily, I'm glad you spoke to me about those faults in my character, and everything you said was true, except one thing. When you said I wasn't paying attention to anyone for the past year, I was paying attention to you. You were one of the chief people I thought about. I would make sure to know where you were sitting at the ball games and who you were walking with. And for the past 3 days now, I've been trying to walk home with you, but the other day you walked home with Miss Corcoran.
George, life's awful funny. Why, I thought that you...
Why, Emily, I'm gonna change. You bet. I'm gonna change real quick. Why, if I change, would you be? Could you be?
I am now, George. I always have been.
Well, this is an important conversation we're having.
Yes. Yes.
Wait just one moment and I'll walk you home. Why, Mr. Morgan, I'll have to go home to you, my...
George Gibbs, do you mean to tell me
Yes, Mr. Morgan, but I've got good reasons. Here, keep my gold watch. I'll come back for the money later.
No, you keep the watch. I'll trust you 10 years, but not a day more, all right?
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
You got all over that chalk there, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Morgan, it was nothing.
That's lovely to hear.
I'm ready.
Well, now I suppose it's time to get on with the wedding.
Now, weddings are always such a beautiful thing to see.
And there's a lot that goes into them. It's kind of hard to put it all into one, especially when it's small as Grover's Corner.
So, try to talk briefly about it. I personally play the role of the magistrate.
Which means that nature continues to push and contrive, while it may love quality. I believe it wants quantity as well. But of course, that quality is what gives me to be playable as I am here today. In any sense, there's always a hero of the stage. And the one we have is quite on stage yet. Babies are always such a bundle of joy for us all, aren't they? Yes, there are always so many beautiful aspects, such as the witnesses to watch the wedding. Not just the ones who come by, watching 2 by 2, but the ancestors from long ago who see everything unfold. Well, I suppose that brings us to the end of my sermon. I suppose it wasn't very long anyway.
I don't know as to why I'm crying right now. I suppose there's nothing to cry about. It hit me today. There was Emily, sitting there, eating breakfast as she has done for 17 years. But now, she's going to eat it at someone else's house. But Emily, she sat there, and she laid her head down, and she cried. She can't get married. Oh, I have to say it. There is something downright cruel about the way we send our girls into marriage. And I hope her girlfriends have told her a thing or two. It's cruel, I know, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was brought into it, well, lying about myself. The whole world's wrong. That's what's the matter. And here they come.
All right, that's enough. It was like this in the Roman times as well. They say that we're more civilized now, but I'll believe it when I see it.
George, what's the matter?
Why, I'm not ready to grow up. I don't see why everyone's pushing me to do so.
Why, George, what?
Why, I'm not ready.
Well, George, you're a man now.
I just want to be a fella.
George! Stop! And if anyone in here would hear you, I am ashamed of you.
Where's Emily?
George, you gave me such a turn.
Why, cheer up, Ma. I'm getting married.
Let me catch my breath a minute.
Now, you say Thursday nights. Every Thursday night, me and Emily would come to eat for dinner. I promise you. Now, let's get ready.
think of such things. You're just nervous. George, will you get over here a minute? Why, you're marrying the finest young man in the world. George, fine fella. Now, George, I'm giving away my daughter. Do you think you can take care of her?
Why, I will. I'll try. Why, I love you, Emily, and I need you.
Well, if you love me, help me. All I ever wanted was someone to love.
I will.
And I mean forever. Here, forever and ever.
And okay. Come on, the wedding's not starting. Everything will be alright.
To you, George Gates, take this woman Emily, your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold.
Perfect wedding. Lovely wedding. Oh, lovely sweetheart. Ever did see. I just love a good wedding, don't you? Does she make a lovely bride?
I do.
And to you, Emily Webb, take this man George, your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold.
I don't know when I've ever seen such a good wedding, but I always cry. I don't know why, but I always cry. I just love seeing young people so in love and so happy. Oh, it's just so lovely.
I do.
Then, you may now kiss the bride. Now, I have married over 2,000 couples in my time. Do I believe in it? Maybe. But one thing does remain constant. There's always plenty of George Gibbs and Emily Webbs getting married. And the fun times you remember of them. The Sunday night drives in the Ford, those little rascals running around. The first rheumatism, the second rheumatism, the deathbed, and the reading of the will. Once in 1,000 times is interesting. The wedding march. Well, that leads us to the end of our second act, friends. We will have a quick scene change, and we should be finished about 10 minutes. Make sure you're not late. Hello again, friends. Now, once more, much time has passed. It's been 9 years since the wedding. 1913. A lot has changed in Grover's Corners. But some things remain constant. The beautiful landscape that we see. Mount Monadnock there around the base of many cities. But this is always my favorite. To top of a windy hill, lilacs decorating all across it, where you can beautifully see the mountain range from the pink blue sky. You can see Jaffrey, East Jaffrey, Dublin, most important of all, down there, Grover's Corners. At the top of this hill, everything is a little more quiet. Soft wind blows, stars continue to burn. No. It is a graveyard. Many have died. Over there are the old stones, dated to 1670 to 1680. People, city folks, to come up here and
Make sure that they're related to doctors of the revolutions.
That they're related to the ancestors of the Mayflower.
Meanwhile, young folk come up here and poke fun at the silly words written on the headstones. I suppose it was very much. And over there are the Civil War veterans. Iron flags on their grave. New Hampshire boys who fought for the United States of America. Thus seen no more than 50 miles of it. I often wonder why people would want to bury in woodlawns site. Right up here. This is the newest section, more updated area. You may see some folks that you recognize, like Miss Gibbs, our lovely old friend, or Simon Scripture, the organist at the Congregational Church, and Miss Soames, who'd enjoyed the wedding so, and Wallace, the editor's boy. His appendix had burst on the Boy Scout trip to North Conway. All these people gone, and yet part of them remains, burning like the stars. I believe it's because they know that something inside of them is eternal, that there's a great big reckoning that will soon happen, that everything will once again make sense. So part of them stays here and burns. We all know the dead don't stay interested in what's going on in Grover's Corners for long. So they stay up here as they're slowly weaned away. That's what I like to say. Weaned away. All parts of them. Their struggles and their pain, yes, but also their pleasures. And in that scenario, what is left of your identity, Mrs. Smith? Oh, well, there are still some living in Grover's Corners, like Joe Stoddard, our undertaker, supervising a newly made grave, and the Grover's Corners boy, returning back after exploring the West.
Good afternoon, Joe Stoddard. Well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me see now. Do I know you? I'm Sam Craig. Gracious sakes alive! Of all people. I should have known you'd been back from the funeral. You've been away a long time, Sam.
Yes, I've been away 12 years now. I'm in business out in Buffalo now, though. I was out east when I caught news of my cousin's death. Thought I'd combine a few things and let you know both for home. You look well.
Yes, yes, can't complain. Very sad. Hard journey today, Samuel.
Yes.
Yes. I always say I hate to supervise when a young person is taken. I had come here earlier today. Some supervising at the home. You know, gotta do these things.
Old Farmer McCarty. Used to visit George for him after school. Yeah, from Vega.
Yes, we brought Farmer McCarty here a number of years ago now.
Why, this is my Aunt Julia. I've forgotten that she... Of course.
Yes, Doc Gibbs lost his wife 2-3 years ago now. And today's another pretty bad blow see they're coming.
Who is it, Julia?
My daughter-in-law, Emily Webb.
Well, I declare, the road must have been awful muddy coming up here. What did she die of, Julia?
In childbirth.
Childbirth? Well, I've forgotten all about that. My, wasn't life awful? And wonderful.
Wonderful, wasn't it?
Simon Stimson. Now remember.
I remember Emily's wedding. My, it was a lovely wedding, wasn't it? I remember Emily reading the class poem for graduation exercises. She was the brightest girl to ever graduate from high school. Principal Wilkins said that time after time again. I visited their farm before I died. Perfectly lovely farm.
It's on the same road we used to live on.
Yep, smart right farm.
I always liked that hymn. I was hoping they'd sing a hymn. Hello. Hello, Emily.
Hello, Miss Gibbs.
Hello, Mother Gibbs.
Emily?
There's so many of them.
Yes. They'll be gone soon. Just rest yourself.
It seems thousands and thousands of years since Papa remembered that was my favorite hymn. I wish I'd been here a long time. I don't like being new here. How do you do, Mr. Stinson?
How do you do, Emily?
Mother Gibbs. George and I made that farm into just the best place you ever saw. We thought of you all the time, and we wanted to show you the barn, and this great big cement drinking fountain we made them stop. We bought that out of the money that you left us.
I did?
Yes, Mother Gibbs, don't you remember the legacy you left us? It was over $350.
Yes. Yes, Emily.
Well, there's a new patent device on the fountain that makes sure it never overflows and the water never sinks below a certain point. It's fine. It won't be the same to George without me, but it's a lovely farm. Mother Gibbs, a lot of people don't understand, do they?
No, not very much.
They're sort of shut up in little boxes. I feel as though I knew them last 1,000 years ago. My boy is spending the day at Mr. Carter's house. Oh, Miss Carter, my boy is spending the day at your house. Is he? Yes, he loves it there. Mother Gibbs, we have a Ford too. It never gives us any trouble, although I don't drive. Mother Gibbs, when does this feeling go away of being
Just rest yourself.
they're finished. They're going. Father Gibbs is bringing some of my flowers to you. He looks just like George, doesn't he? Mother Gibbs, I've never realized how troubled and how dark the live person's are. Just look at him. I love him so. From morning till night, that's all they are, is trouble. Little cooler than I was.
Yes, they've been cooled off a little.
The northeast winds always do the same thing, don't they?
But Mother Gibbs, one can go back to living. Just then, I knew it. I felt it. I was talking about George and about the farm, and I was there. My baby was in my lap, playing his dead.
Yes, but all I can say is, Emily, don't.
Emily, don't. It's not what you think it would be. But I'll live over a happy day anyway. I'll choose the day I first knew I loved George.
Emily, you not only live through the day, but you watch yourself living through it.
Yes.
And you know things that they down there may never know. You know of the future and everything that comes after.
But is that painful? Why? Emily, that's not the only reason why you shouldn't do it. You'll learn that your life here is to forget. When you've been here long enough, you'll understand.
Mother Gibbs, how can I ever forget that life? It's all I knew, it's all that I had.
Emily, it isn't wise. It really isn't.
But it's something I must know for myself. I'll choose a happy day anyway.
No. You must choose an unimportant day. Choose the least important day in your life. It'll be important enough.
Well, then it can't be since I was married or since the baby was born. I can choose a birthday, can't I?
Yes.
Then I choose my 12th birthday.
All right then. February 11th, 1899. That means this is the time of day.
I want the whole day.
And we'll begin at dawn. You'll remember on Main Street it had been snowing for many days, but the sun was just beginning to rise as the snow was melted away.
Why, there's Main Street, and there's Mr. Morgan's drugstore before he changed it, and there's the livery stable.
It's 1899, 14 years ago.
It's the town I knew as a little girl.
Yes, indeed. In fact, I believe your mother should be coming downstairs to make breakfast any moment now.
Will she?
Yes, and your father had just gotten home from the early train after making a speech at his college.
No,
Yes, New York at Clinton.
Oh, why, there's Howie Newsom, and there's our policeman, but they're dead. They died.
Children, Wally, Emily, it's time to get up.
Mama. Oh, look how young Mama looks. I never knew Mama was ever that young. Mama, I can't find my blue hair ribbon anywhere.
Just open your eyes, sweetheart. It is on your dresser. I laid it out somewhere special. If there was a snake, it would bite her.
Good evening, Mother.
Papa, how did it go, Charles?
All right, just told him a few things. Everything all right here?
Yes, nothing I can think of special. It's been right cold.
Well, it's colder than that down at Hamilton College. Students' ears are falling off. And ain't Christian. You ever have any mistakes in it?
None that I could tell. George, don't forget, it's Emily's birthday today. Did you remember to get her something special?
I got something right here for her. Where's my girl? Where's my birthday girl?
I can't bear it. They're so young and beautiful. Good morning, Mama.
Well, a very happy birthday, my dear, and many more.
I can't bear it. Mama, 14 years have gone by. I married George Gibbs, Mama. You're a grandmother. I'm dead, Mama. And Wally's dead, too. His appendix burst on a camping trip to North Conway, and we just felt terrible about it, don't you remember? But for one moment, we're here. For one moment, we're together, and we're happy. Let's look at one another.
Your father has a surprise for you. I don't know what it is myself. Shh, here he comes.
Where's my girl? Where's my birthday girl?
I can't bear it. It goes too fast. We don't even have time to look at one another. So all of that was happening, and we never realized. I'm ready. Take me back up the hill to my grave, but with to clocks ticking and hair ribbons and freshly pressed dresses and food and coffee and going to sleep and waking up. Oh, Earth, you are far too beautiful for any of us to realize. Does any human being ever realize life while they live it every second?
No. The poets and scholars are close, but no.
I'm ready to go back.
Were you happy?
No, I should have listened. That's all humans are. Blind people.
Now you know. Ignorance is blindness.
Simon Stimson. That ain't the whole truth and you know it. Look, Emily, at that star. I forget its name.
My boy Joel was a sailor. He used to know all the stars. Used to sit on the porch evenings and tell them all by name. Yes, sir, wonderful.
A star's mighty good company.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Here's one of them coming.
That's funny. Ain't no time for one of them to be here.
God sake.
Mother Gibbs, it's George.
Just rest yourself.
My boy Joel, the sailor, he used to say it took millions of years for that little speck of light to get to Earth. Didn't seem like a body could believe it, but that's what he used to say. Millions of years. That ain't no way, babe.
He ought to be home. Mother Gibbs, they don't understand, do they?
No, you don't understand.
It's late at night in Grover's Corners. Most people have gone off to bed now, as the stars continue in their crisscross patterns, as that eternal part of them continues to burn away. It's 11 o'clock. You go home and get some rest yourself.